ladies and gents, let's hop right to it. Grab your black crayon. Once you finish your name tag line designs, we're going to grab that black crayon and we're going to trace everything. So just go ahead, take your time. We don't want to rush this. This is very important, as you will see. Taking your time, being neat, tracing along the lines that you drew for yourself. As you will see, it will pay off in a moment. Oh, look at there. How beautiful. But this is the moment we've been waiting for. We're going to actually paint with markers. Wait, did you just say paint with the markers? Yeah, I did. I said paint. So as you can see, I'm not coloring in the entirety of my name. I'm going to get a little brush and a little water. And yeah, what you're seeing and that is actually happening. You can paint with the color that you just put down from the marker. Yeah, these washable markers. Now, this won't work with permanent marker, but if you have a washable marker, any washable marker should do this exact same thing. Basically, it's kind of like watercolors. The water is being tinted with the color that came from the marker. And then you spread that water wherever you want it to go. And if you notice, the crayon, that black crayon that we traced, is acting as a barrier, holding the water where you want it to be. Yeah, I told you it'll pay off. Ooh, it's so cool. We gotta do it again. Let's do it again. So notice we don't even have to use very much marker at all. Look at, I'm not even going over the whole entire circle. I don't even have to trace the whole thing. And this technique will work just fine. One thing you have to be aware of, though, as you can see, you know exactly where I began to put the color in, right? You can't blend away exactly where you put the marker color, right? Where you began coloring the marker. So marker placement, where you place that color, is going to be important. You will see where you marked. So keep that in mind and make that a part of your design in some way. Let's add my second color. I am so excited if you can't tell. So we know that blue works really, really well with orange. We've talked about the color wheel, and we know that blue and orange are complementary colors. So let's go ahead and see what can we do with the blue. But first, we have to get all that orange out of our brush. You're not going to have very much in there, but you want to make sure all of it is out before you move on to that complementary color. Because we hadn't really gotten into this before, but if you try to mix two complementary colors, you come out with this ugly looking muddy color kind of. And we'll talk more about that when we get into mixing colors. But just for now, we've talked about the color wheel and we know how orange and blue work very, very well together. And so I am going to use these two colors for the entirety of my piece here. Yeah, and I want you to try it too. Pick two complementary marker colors and try to combine them in different ways. Like, each of your sections have different designs in them. So that's going to stretch your creative brain just a little bit to figure out how you can use these two colors, limiting yourself to two colors, but then figuring out how they're going to be combined in each of your different designs that you have on your paper. It's just going to be wonderful. I just can't wait to see what you come up with. So let's back up a bit. I know in the beginning I said something about the crayon helping keep the water under control, right? And it does, but that is still no substitute for water control. We talked about water control when we were using our watercolors. And the same thing goes here too. You gotta really make sure that you don't use too much water. As you can see right here, I have these parallel line designs that I'm working on. And of course, the small brush helps. The small brush definitely helps get inside of those parallel lines. But I am making sure that I use only small amounts of water. You can get into some serious issues. See that? See that? Now that right there, you see it shiny right there? That's a pool of water, and that would be an issue. And you would definitely need a tissue. You would literally need a tissue to soak it back off. That was good. But that probably was a dad joke, wasn't it? That was a dad joke. I'm sorry. I won't make any more of those. I promise. So I'm chugging right along, completing each piece section by section, just enjoying the process. Like, I'm not trying to rush it, man. You did a wonderful job on your designs, and I invite you to finish strong and enjoy the process. This is what we're doing today, and I'd like you now to go and have fun.